Right, here we are. Welcome back to another video. Saying this like I've actually got some commitment to my YouTube channel. But yeah, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a data pack for Tardis Refined. And yeah, so just we'll get into this. So basically you'll have a Tardis that works functionally like this in the end. So yeah, this is my interior, but more on that in the next video when I actually make it public. Yeah, right. So close that up. So here's the interior in the overworld, because obviously you'll need to make it in the overworld to do the rest of this tutorial. Right, so let me go around the back. Right, so obviously first off you want to actually make an interior. You can get all of the stuff that you need mainly to build with in here. So you first want to get a console unit, and then you want to get yourself a TARDIS door. So yeah, so be careful where you put the console, because once you've placed it once you can't really get rid of it. There seems to be a bit of a bug when, even though you set the TARDIS block thing to air, there's still some weird collision left over. So just be careful and wary where you're actually placing it, or yeah, it's just gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass to get rid of. In terms of the other thing you need, I think that needs to be added into this. I don't know why that's strictly based to a command. That is a bit stupid in my mind. If it's needed to actually make interiors, I think it should be within the creative thing. Well, maybe not, because then if people start placing this in their interiors as creative blocks, then maybe, yeah, that could cause a lot of issues actually, to be fair. So never mind, maybe it should stick as a command. But yeah, basically you want the airlock generator, and you want to make sure that it's on the south side of your interior. And I'll put a screenshot of a reference image from the GitHub. And in terms of the GitHub, I'll probably be referencing it a lot because I've got it on the side of my screen. But I'll pop the stuff that I'm looking at up for you, so you can look at that as well with me. So yeah, that's more or less what you need to do to get started. Yeah, so, and then just note that it should be south, and like it has to face south, going out south from your interior. And then if you're gonna make a starter corridor, make it one block away from your starter corridor, or it's gonna ruin your design basically, because there's gonna be a big door that's 3 blocks wide and then 3 blocks tall, I think. Or not, maybe it's 4, I don't know, 3 or 4 blocks tall. That's why I've got this kind of arch shape here, and it fits in perfectly like you've seen in the beginning. So yeah, that's what you want to do. Right, so let's get started with the command stuff. So that's more or less what you need to do. Right, so first off, make sure, the way I'm doing this is with blocks, but you don't have to, you can easily eyeball it and just get the coordinates that way. But me, I'm using a block to get the coordinates while doing the command. So just make sure it's lined up with the corner of your interior. So here's my corner. Then, since I'm doing it block way, this is the way I'm doing it. I've built up, made a line, and then lined this up. So basically you want to make sure that you've got enough space on this end of your interior from this corner, and you've got enough space on that side, so it doesn't cut off any part of your build. And same for the other corner that's down there, which I'll show in a sec. So yeah, just keep that in mind when making it, or you're going to end up with some walls missing and some other stuff if you're doing like fancy stuff like I've got here. But more to be revealed in the next video. Yes, right, so let's get started with the command stuff then. So this is the command, it will be in the description. The GitHub link will be there as well. But if you don't have any intentions to really read the GitHub in any way, shape or form, then don't bother, it's all good. It'll be down in the description. but I would recommend going to the GitHub because it does give more context and more info, obviously, than a YouTube video. So yeah, so this is how I'm doing it. You do it however you want to do this part, more or less. So yeah, this is how I'm doing it, and you can use this method as well. So look down at your block if you're going to use blocks and not just eyeball it. Press tab, and then yeah, here is, so just I'll make sure there's got the right Y coordinates, even though I don't think it makes much of a difference. A little tip, if you don't want to put it in a notepad for later, just press Control-Alt or Control-A and then Control-C, and then that'll copy what you've already edited for this set of coordinates, and then all you need to do is just move to your other corner of your interior and get the coordinates from here. So same as before, like I did up there, Control-V, and then now I can basically just tab the coordinates. The reason I can tab is because I'm looking at the block and then it's giving me the coordinates that way. So yeah, that's how I'm doing that, because if I was just looking forward, then yeah, it wouldn't be giving me the coordinates. So now if I, just to give you a better view and not just looking at glowstone the whole time, I'll Control-C that one more time, and then I'll go up to this spot up on top of this command block. I'll look at this corner, and you just get a wee bit of a view while I'm doing the rest of these commands, and it's not all boring. Right, yeah, so ignore entities. So once again, I'll overlay the GitHub stuff on the screen while I'm doing this. Right, yeah, hello. Future Gareth here. So basically I'm overlaying this audio of me talking because I couldn't have been more wrong with this explanation. I was mainly focusing on the part where it said ignore entities, so I kind of took it literally because, you know, I got the tragic autism spectrum thing that makes me think everything's fucking literal, so yeah, that's an issue. But yeah, if you can actually read, then yeah, you should be fine when doing this bit. Just know that basically false means, so basically entities isn't chests apparently. True or false means it'll do chests and stuff like that, and I think maybe armor stands too. But what I did notice that it did change when I changed it to true and false was item frames. So yeah, that's my findings after I made this video. So I was completely off base with how that part of the command actually works. So basically, if you want stuff like item frames to save, like in your interior, I think it's mainly for item frames. It might not be, but yeah, at least from what I've noticed, it's just item frames that affects. So if you want item frames to be saved within your interior, make sure you set it to true. Right, so namespace, the namespace of the data pack, I'm assuming is the name of the folder, just because it is at the beginning of the command line, more or less, apart from the coordinates and then the structured part, so I don't know. Right, yeah, so I'm going to go with my usual go-to thing. So if I do that, then do this, so Control V, and then underscore Saint. Right, good, I've actually spelt Saint right this time, because I've recorded this video twice now, and yeah, I was literally butchering how to spell Saint. Yeah, so GG, good going me. Right, yeah, so you can copy this as well. Just make sure you name it something unique at the end. For me, I'm just going to go with my typical copying this part, Tardis Refined and then Saint. So that's what I'm going to go with. Desktop ID, right, here we go. Let me go over here. This is an identifier for your desktop, for the desktop. So basically, as it says, ID. Oh, you click on the game, that helps. Right, yeah, so what I'm gonna go with is Saint underscore wonder. I can't put a cap. If I don't put caps in certain spaces, don't do it yourself, basically, is the rule of thumb that you should go by. Wonderwig is the artist that made the original version of this interior that I've based off of my interior, basically. So I think it's fitting to give him a little credit, you know what I mean? Just, yeah, I think that's fair enough. But yeah, so that's my identifier. I think I might actually set that to so it's a bit shorter. Tardis Refined, so there we go. So T for Tardis and then Refined for R, so, or R for Refined. Yeah, don't think you need a bloody spelling lesson with me, so I'll shut up. Right, so data pack name. Again, I guess I'll just go with TR underscore Wonderwig. And then display name, so this will be basically the name of your, what do you call it? This will be the name that pops up in the UI inside the TARDIS. Yeah, so basically when you're selecting your interior, this is going to be the name that you need to look for, so make sure it's specific enough where you actually know what one it is. So yeah, and this is the one you can put capitals, by the way, so just put 2 little quotes. I swear those are quotes. If these are not quotes, I don't know what is at this point. Right, so I'm just going to name it Wonderwig from now on. Because at first I was calling it steampunk, but honestly, when I keep looking at the interior, it's not that steampunky, so whatever, I guess. I think it's more fitting to just give it the name of the actual original artist that I've based my interior off of, so yeah. So that's basically all the command stuff that you need to do. And then basically what this command actually does, if you're not really bothering to read the GitHub screenshots that I'm popping up, basically it's making a folder automatically for you for a data pack, and then that data pack will add in your interior structure into the mod, more or less. So it doesn't add it into the mod directly, it's just like a little add-on type thing. Think of it that way, like a little add-on DLC thing, separate folder type thing. But yeah, so just press enter, and there we go. So this is when you know that it's basically done. So yeah, and then this is how you do resource packs. I might make a separate video on this, but I might not bother, I don't know, depends if I really care about it or not. So I used to leave the game, but I'm going to try just reloading. Reload. I'll be back in a sec actually, because there's actually still some, I might actually, yeah, I'll leave this just for now, and I'm going to get rid of the old versions of the interior. Right, here we go. So I'll type in /reload again. So in terms of any commands and any other little noteworthy things will all be in the description, and the main specific command will be in a pinned comment as well, because I know sometimes my descriptions get a little messy and hard to read through. So if that's the case for this video as well, then yeah, I'll probably put it in the pinned comment as well. So now if I go to here, now it's going to be kind of hard to tell the difference. Oh dear, I've deleted, right, okay, right, it's fine. So it might be hard to tell the difference. But there's Wonderwig. So if I press it, yep, there we go. So it's going to be a little hard to tell that it's actually changed, obviously, because it was literally the same interior again. I guess I could have put up a little placeholder to really show that it works, but that slipped my mind, I guess. So when you're changing interiors, it takes about 50 seconds. So I'll be back once it's done. So, I mean, it loaded the interior, that's no surprise, it was already here. But yeah, so you can see, like, you definitely know once you see the name here and as long as you've done the corners correctly, your interior should load in perfectly fine. So hopefully this video helped. I really shouldn't have took off when I was saying all this, but here, I'll turn down my music. So yeah, just like, I hope this video helped, more or less. If there's anything that you feel I've missed, leave it in the comments and I'll try and help you. And if I can't, then I'll basically send you on your way to somebody else that can help you, basically. I'll probably link the GitHub to you or refer to the GitHub, and then if that doesn't help you any more than I helped you, then I'll probably just send you to the Discord server at that point. But yeah, hopefully this helped you. Hopefully the video was decent enough for your liking, I guess. And yeah, just give it a like, share it around, and yeah, hopefully it helps some of yous out that maybe want to add your own interiors to data packs. And then if you want to publish them, and then also share them with the Tardis Refined quote-unquote community, I guess, then just, I'll even link the Tardis Refined Discord server as well, because you can actually put links basically to your interiors data packs for everyone else to see, so it gives it more viewability for everyone to see and download and check out. So yeah, alright, good luck to you, hope this helped, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next video, which actually shouldn't be too much longer to come out by the time this one comes out. So alright, good luck to you. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.